Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Ra'al Kakdash. Double honors to the elders, apostles from Great Millstone, and the elder bishops that teaching us the truth among other things. Shalom to the say Akim across the world, pushing the truth and sharing a few sisters that are listening. Shalom. So now you have this article of Holland. Basically, they say military column with sick armored howitzers will cross through the Netherlands tomorrow. For decades, soldiers could just chill out in their barracks, lays on a cot, and yell "bang, bang" at half-heartedly during the target practice unheld. How different the situation is now. The army has been woken up by Donald Trump, and now suddenly has to spring into action. That's why a huge military convoy will drive 200 kilometers across the country tomorrow for training, among other things. For armored howitzers will be participating. And because those things are incredible heavy, weighing around 60,000 kilo, they won't be racing down the highways at 130 kilometers per hour. The speed limit is 60 kilometers. And precisely because they are so heavy, they are only allowed on motorways and roads. The route goes from Oorschot in Brabant to Stro in Gelderland. All of these is clearly communicated so road users can take it into account. The military convoy must not be interpreted. This means there will be considerable traffic disruption. It's incredible sweet of the military of defense to let the public know this, but at the same time that's not how it works when the Russians are actually ramming through the border. Then it's women and children and the army first, and then shoot first, ask questions later. At least that is how it goes in war films on RTL 5. The fact that all this was nearly presented to the public for the exercise is far too soft in that respect. They probably handled things differently in Russian. Last piece. On Sunday, a convoy part of the 11th Mounted Artillery Divisions will drive from Stro to the Harde. Even then, everyone needs to get out of the way. Pedestrian crossing don't count. Red light don't count. If the first vehicle has passed the green light, and so on, these armored howitzers are certainly not small fry. The Ministry of Defense website stated the following about the powerhouses: the 200,000 INL Netherlands armored howitzers is the heaviest artillery in the army. The 155 millimeter gun can engage enemy targets up to 50 kilometers away. So impressive. So that's a big machine, man. So they basically preparing for war. And also, yeah, this is all the Most High. If you go to Proverbs 20, I think it's Proverbs 20. Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Yeah, the ways the Most High is behind all these things, and starting to wake up the people, wake up the mighty man. Basically, they need to prepare for war because it is coming, and that's why I did a video about it already of France, and even Holland said they need to raise up the bridges and everything so the convoy can come clearly, can go easily through. And Matthew 24 and 3 It reads, "And as it sat upon the Mount of the Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thine coming, and of the end of the world?" So we know, hey, close by, the end of the world, because here they were asking Yahushua, like, hey, when is the end of the world then coming? If we see all these things, what do we need to look for? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. So we need to stay in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Shai and listen to the words what it is spoken about. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Messiah, and shall deceive many. So a lot of people are going to be tricked by the trickery of people going to say that he is the Messiah or certain things. And also the rapport it was when the one apostle, not what apostle, one church member said on the 24th of September, the raptor, I think it's raptor, will come back. Basically, the chariots of the Heavenly Father will pick them up. And I'm gonna do a lesson about it. But people were screaming all in the woods and thinking the deliverance is coming. Well, we understand, like, nope, that's not how how it goes, and it's not scriptural. 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Messiah, and shall deceive many. So a lot of people are going to be tricked by people going to say, I'm the Messiah. And we ain't going to be tricked, man. Yahweh Bashem Yeshua will keep the Spirit upon us and direct our path and shows us all the signs what we need, man, to go through to the end, man. Eventually, he will take care of his elect. Yahweh Tzawi of that number. And ye shall hear of wars, and that's what we're hearing now, and rumors of wars, that's what we're hearing. See that ye be not troubled. So all these things are happening. We ain't troubled about it, man. Let them attack each other. It's not for us right now. It's good that we see all these things happening, but it is not for us because the end is not there yet. So let it come by and don't be scared about what I need to do when you hear these bombing or that it comes close by. For example, you have the Caribbean with Venezuela and America. You have all the islands next to it. They can be scared about all the warships passing through, basically. But when you understand the scriptures, you'll be like, oh, this need to be happening. And then you need to have the faith of Yahweh Bashem Shai that you have the protection around you, man. Hebrews 11:1. Let me get it real quick. Shalaki. Now faith, Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So we have the clear mindset of Yahweh B'Shem Shai that He's built us up, that we have the understanding, like, hey, we need to wait and have patience, man. Patience is a perfect. Let patience be. How does the scripture go? Let patience be perfect. Let me check it real quick. Let patience. This is James 1 and 2. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. So let me read this in the NLT, James 1 and 2. Subtitle, Faith and Endurance. Dear brothers and sisters, when trouble come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. So we see these things and we don't get bothered by these things, man. Yahweh saw you stay in the spirit. For ye know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So that's when the moment you get tested, your endurance, patience will grow. Then you don't make haste in time of trouble. So let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and completed, needing nothing. So basically, you don't need nothing eventually. You'll be like, hey, I need only Yahweh Bashem Messiah. That's what I need. So back to the KGV, James 1 and 4. But let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh Bashem Yashai, that giveth to all men liberally, freely, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. So when you ask all these things of Yahweh Bashem Yashai, he will give it to you. But if you keep on doing wrong things, hey, eventually the Most High will spew you out of his mouth, because you are not. You need to be dedicated in this truth. But let him ask in faith, not wandering, wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. So basically, when you ask something, ask directly to Yahweh Hashem Shah, and already have the understanding, or having the faith that you already have what you ask for. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So he's unstable in all his ways. Tomorrow you believe, and the next day you don't believe. Tomorrow you want to start believing in Yahweh Shemashai, and the next day you'll be like, I have better things to do. Or you believe in the universe, and tomorrow you believe in Allah. That's a double-minded man. You're unstable. Let your yea be yea, let your nay be nay. So going back to Matthew 24. And 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And that's what we know. The end is not yet. That's why we need to prophesy and keep on building and bringing out scriptures about the time period what we are going through, because this is the time of war is starting, or war is already started, but it needs to how do you say, develop completely in World War III. But you see all these lands are popping up. India against China, or India against Pakistan, so like India against Pakistan, Russia, Ukraine, you already know. Israel's doing a lot of dark shit. America, Venezuela. America also was telling basically to Russian, if NATO really wants to do the thing, we take you down, basically. That's what he basically threatening down, making threats on a sneaky way. But this all rising up, like it says also in 7, let me read it also. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. And all these things are the beginning of sorrows. But we understand that the end is not yet there, man. Let me check one thing real quick. Fly, no, that's not the part that I want. Do ye spare it? Oh yeah, that's what I want. It's like, I know what I want. This is Obadiah 1 and 3. Let me start at 1. Subtitled, Edom will be humbled. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. So a messenger is sent to the heathen to basically warn the people. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? So here you have Esau. He's thinking he's very proud in his mind, and thinking everything that he's doing, nobody's gonna bring him down. He can build up the infrastructure, and he can continue building without somebody harassing him. But that is a problem of his heart, thinking nobody can touch him, and that's what you have with Trump. He's always telling people like, because of him this happened, because he said it, because he is basically the smartest guy. That's what he's constantly doing. Through him, war can stop with a second and all kind of things. But it's the pride of his mind. 4. Though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and what is a Roman usually doing? Comparing themselves to the eagle. That's why you always have the flags of them also with the eagle in it. And though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. When they think they can build up. But they also say like, hey, they're going to try to be like the Most High. And also in 2 Thessalonians it says that. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? No, they never have enough. They always keep on stealing more and more. That's why they stole America, what belongs to the Native Americans. That's why they stole the jewelry of Yahweh Bashem Yeshai, the Jacob descendants. Until this day, they have them in captivity. Till this day, they are prisoners. For certain people, it doesn't feel like that, but you're still under subjection of Esau Edom, man. You still need to work. You still need to work in his land. Where are you going for your own land? We don't have no land right now, but soon we're gonna have our land back. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, will they not leave some grape? No, they won't. They will keep on stealing more and more because they're greedy. They have never enough. They're never satisfied with the things they have. That's why they keep on stealing land after land. You see it with Israel, right? Israel's keep on building up Gaza. Why can you not give the people what, let us say the land is of Gaza, what it is not. But why can you not leave people that's already in that land, leave them alone and let them live then? No, because he wants everything. But soon it's going to be blown to shatterin, that land, and it needs to be rebuilt again. And guess what? Who's going to build it up? Esau. Esau's going to build it up, man. How are the things of Esau scattered out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. Where is none understanding in him? Shall I not in that day, say the Lord, even destroy the wise man out of Edom, and understanding out of the mouth of Esau? And the mighty man of Teman shall be dismayed to the end, that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. So they're going to be destroyed, man. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob. And this is what they have done. If you go back even to Cain and Abel, am I my brother's keeper? What did he do? He slayed his brother till this day. And then also when he said to Jacob, the day is at hand. Basically, when his father Isaac was dying, he said, the day of my father is at hand, then I will slay my brother. And that's still this day he's trying to destroy his brother Jacob, because Esau, guess what? Jacob and Esau are brothers, and Esau is our older brother. But he doesn't have no brotherly love, man. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob shall cover thee, and it is not even in his spirit. In his spirit, he's already the rust will wipe away, man. The rust is there. It's not in his spirit to be in righteousness, man. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So forever they're gonna be cut off, man. Esau ain't gonna be there anymore, man. After 1,000 years of captivity, slavery, he's gonna be wiped away, man. So yeah, that's what I wanted to bring out. That war is going to escalate real quick, and uh, nations are preparing themselves for the things what is coming. They need to. And you saw in the article they said like Trump said it. Now they feel that they need to do something, otherwise they will lag behind, fall behind. So with that, I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yeshua. Shalom.